All right, ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Now, guys, you never really know who you're satisfying when you have videos, or who's watching your videos, or et cetera, et cetera. You never really know who's into your videos or what's going on. But I looked at the stats on my videos, and I found that most people are around my age that like my videos. And I mean, that makes sense. I mean, they're between 34 and 44, so that's of course going to make sense. But I never really see people that are that age, and I know it's silly. I mean, you would think that you would. I'm 42. I never really see people that are in their 40s or 30s, and I'm sure they're probably busy doing some work or watching all kinds of stuff or doing or maybe they're YouTubers, they have no time, so that might be why. But I'm like I never really see. I mean, not that I and maybe because they're all. I'm married. I'm in an open relationship, but not everyone's in an open relationship. A lot of people are married. A lot of people have no time. A lot of people have a lot of responsibilities at that age. A lot of people have made their decisions about who they want to spend their time with, and they watch my channel, but they have to spend time with their friends, the people that they actually are close to. They're not going to spend time with me if they don't know me. But it's like it's really kind of nice to know that that's who watches my channel mostly. But I'm like, I had no idea. I always thought, for some reason, I don't know why, but I always thought people and a lot of people in their 20s do watch, but I always thought that it was more people in their 20s and early 30s than 30s, early 30s and late and mid 40s. I wasn't sure. I had no idea. But there is a lot of people that are in their 20s and 30s, early 30s that watch, and up to 40, like between 20 and 44 is my main audience, which I mean I'm thrilled about. Of course, I love, and why not, right? They're my age. I love them. They're awesome. They're great people, and it's young. It's a young channel. I do bring a lot of energy. I do bring a lot of fun. I do bring a lot of like a great motivation, inspiration, and younger people are going to benefit from this, not people that are, people, and I mean anybody can benefit. I want everybody to benefit, but some people might not be in the capacity to enjoy it. Maybe they think I'm too crazy, or they think I'm too all over the place, or do too much. Who knows? But it's really kind of nice to see that the audience that I want to have is the audience that I do have. I'm kind of grateful to that, darlings. I'm really pleased, darlings. Now, come to think of it, actually, I saw my friend, right? My friend that had made those two suggestions that I'm using and I love. And I'm using both suggestions and I love both suggestions. But I saw my friend and I'm like, he looks like he's 20. He doesn't look like he's in his 40s. Or I guess he's the same age as me. So he doesn't look like that. I'm like, oh my God, he looks so young. And I'm like, what gives? Like, he looks so young. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. Now that I think of it, I'm like, yeah, he looked really young when I saw him. I'm like, he doesn't look like he's 40. And I'm like, I always think, people are like impressed by my looks and I look so young, but I'm like, he looks so young. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, darling. All right, totally enjoy now. Bye, darling. Bye.